No, and I did spend a lot of time, and it recently had got real big, but I would caution brothers, be careful in Brazil and Bahia, and especially Salvador, Brazil, because as much as brothers might not know, I've lived there a good amount of time, like almost 6 months, and I was doing a lot of stuff within the community over there. But the feminism is, whew, I would say, 10 times stronger over there than it ever is. And that's why you see this uproar just like recently with things going on in that area.
Yep.
I'm a bit surprised, bro, as to how feminism got very strong in Brazil. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know how that happened. I am shocked. And the fact that they've voted in a new left wing government means that probably going to go overdrive in the next 5 years. I'd be
Oh,
careful about.
they're super,
Yeah,
bruv. The north is way more left, way more liberal, and I'm talking way more, bro. If this was not, bro, we would need non PG in order to talk about the things that were happening on the ground when I was in Salvador, Brazil. I was like, this is redonkulous. This goes past even America.
what?
I'm talking about things that you see on America when it comes to different genders and mixing them together was like on primary television up there. But if you go down south, Florianopolis, where more Italian Brazilians are, it's more conservative. It's more to the right. It's more Bazanados. And even when I was there, bro, I told you I was with one of my friends. He was a black guy. We were building out a bar together, and his girl came out, and she was wearing just lingerie. And
What?
she was like, "Well, it's my yeah." She was like, over there it's liberation, especially sexual liberation, and it's usually amongst the blacks populace because we were at a like let's say a good area, right? Like a Beverly Hills or something like that equivalent. And we were there eating, and she was like, "Yeah, well, we're free, blah blah blah, etc." And I was like, "Okay, I'm not saying you're not, but watch this." I said, "Look around you right now." And every white Brazilian there was dressed conservatively. They were fully clothed. None of them had lingerie on. So I said, as much as you promote this and the girls, champion it, they're not wearing those things. And so it's this crazy contradiction and this crazy event that takes place there, but it is not that great as people map it out to be. It is definitely that feminism and that sexuality is like at the highest level in Salvador, Brazil. It's like ridiculous.
So you're
I
telling me,
can't, I
brother,
can't
right?
even tell you. I can't even tell you what I saw because
Brother,
it's PG. Go
so
ahead.
brother, you're telling me right. You're telling me right. The black women in Brazil are the ones that have adopted the toxic feminism. Black women, that makes no sense to me.
That
Yeah,
I mean,
even way
yeah,
more than black women in America. Way more.
I can
Oh
I
my
can
goodness.
I
And
can
hold
back
on,
the brother.
Thomas, right?
And
Hold on, brother.
and watch this. I tell you, in Brazil, they actually deified themselves in the gods and goddesses also. Like they're very spiritual, so everything that has to do relate to spirituality is them. Like the Black Queen is a god. She's a
What?
shaman monk. She's an empress. It's really like they're big time, bruv.
Hold
Big
on,
time.
brother. So, do you know what, right? You've broken my heart, bro. You've actually broken my reality because Brazil was actually one of my lists to find. Me and Thomas, I'm assuming, to find a feminine, submissive black woman, particularly in Bahia, Brazil. And you're telling
Yeah,
me
you
I should
tripping.
avoid that place. I'm tripping. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
What?
you better go to Africa. You better go to
Oh, my
Africa.
goodness.
Don't go to no goddamn Brazil. You're gonna that's gonna rock your world. See, guys go down there and they see it and they're like, bro, I was there, bro. I was in the works, bro. I was with the community. I was, at embassies. I got videos even on my channel with me in the favelas and the barrios. Like I was out there, bro. And I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. You haven't even seen it. Those guys, uh, nah, bro. You better go to Africa. Go to Africa. Don't go to no
Yeah,
Brazil.
Wow. Thomas, how do you
yeah.
feel about that, brother?
I mean, I can back him on this idea. I've seen particular black feminist from Brazil. She said that she wishes harm to passport bros when one particular brother that you know about got in trouble recently. Yeah, I honestly don't understand why feminism is in Brazil. It shouldn't be there.
Amongst the black women as well. It makes no
And
sense.
it's kind of like, and this all I'm saying is that when it comes to the feminism, when it comes to all the other ideas, right, of way of life, right? They support that at its highest level. And when it comes down to feminism, that is the center of a lot of their ideologies and their philosophies. It's deep in Brazil, Bahia. Yeah. I
Oh,
wouldn't I wouldn't label the rest of them like that. It's kind of a little bit. They kind of have a little bit down south, and it's a rest with Brazilian females, but it is not to the highest extent like Salvador. And I lived all over. I lived in Brasilia. I lived in Florianopolis. I lived in Porto Alegre. I lived in Rio de Janeiro, and I lived there. Not just was there for through a month or so like that. I was like Brazil. I probably lived there for about 2 years
Wait,
huh.
overall in
brother.
my life there.
Wait, hold on, brother. Um, what about Sao Paulo? That's
Mhm.
that's conservative, right?
Uh, More so, but you got to go more down south. But yes, it's better than up north in Bahia for sure. But yeah, it's okay. It's a mix because it's a metropolitan. You got some people from all over, right? But it's way more mixed. So it's so.
So Rio and
Those
Sao Paulo are still not anywhere near as bad as Salvador.
no, heck no, big difference, super big difference. Super big difference because there's more of the right, there's more of the elite that live in places like that. Up north, it definitely is majority of the elite don't live up north. Most of the even just the white Brazilians that are mixed with some ancestry of European don't tend to live up there. They go there for vacation for the carnival. They don't go to Rio. They go up there, right? But for the most part, they don't live there. They don't live there, and so yes,
Okay, thank you,
Rio and
brothers.
Salvador is okay, but
Thank you, guys.
Philanopolis, you can check that
Concerning
out.
because I was gonna go to Brazil, so the
Sorry,
fact
bro.
that it's even there is concerning.
What was that? Fero Lopez is a good place to go to. You said opportunity.
Yeah, Florianopolis is a great place to go to. But if you guys are looking for sisters, then go to the Metropolitans. You'll be okay there. But just Salvador is something else. If you want to
Thank you,
experience,
bro.
you can go experience, but it's something else.
So it's
Yeah.
basically Brazil's California, is what it sounds like.
All right. So sorry, John. Yeah, I want to go on.